What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Legendary Hero Chronicles. I'm your hero, Ray. And you know, this is where we save the world one game at a time. And also, where anybody can be a hero. So apparently my TV shut off while I was loading everything up, y'all. So we just gotta load this thing back up real quick. While we do that, I'm gonna go live over here on TikTok. All right. So I think we are good. I forgot my gaming hat, but I'm too lazy to go get up and go get it, y'all. I hope everyone's having an awesome day. We are gonna have a fun. It's gonna be a shorter stream today, just because I have It's been a long day and I got a lot we got to get done. But I wanted to jump on here with y'all and definitely go through some things and get through at least a short adventure today, y'all. So we're gonna do that. Let me just get this here next to my chat. For some reason, let me load this back up, y'all. My Twitch chat. I just want to make sure we're good to go here. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. All right, cool. All right, y'all. Again, welcome back to Legendary Hero Chronicles, y'all. We're gonna get right into it. If you noticed, we have a new overlay. I displayed it. It was working hard on it this past Sunday, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I really like it. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Goku, of course, is my favorite character. You'll hear me a lot of references to Dragon Ball Z over the course of us playing the streams or doing these adventures. Give me 1 second. Let me change this title. Okay. So my plan today, what I'd like to do is go through some tips with y'all, and I post all the streams over on YouTube. So for those on TikTok, at Legendary Hero Chronicles, we're live on Twitch. If you don't have Twitch, it will be on TikTok. It will be on YouTube come tomorrow. Okay, y'all. So if y'all don't have Twitch, you can check this out on YouTube. Or you can just follow it on TikTok. But today I want to go through some tips, early tips, that I think are helpful. And then we are going to try to see if we can finish chapter 2 tonight. So we're going to get right into it, y'all. Let's get into our scripture real quick. It is going to be Matthew's chapter 19, verse 26. Matthew's chapter 19, verse 26. But Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. Let that sink in, y'all. That is one of my favorite scriptures. Man, it's powerful. Basically, with God and with Jesus, anything is possible. Anything. I mean, I look at my life, not to get too much on a tangent and preach, y'all, but I look at everything I've been through and everything I've accomplished, and without God and Jesus, none of it would be possible. I don't even think I honestly wouldn't be here. So, I love that scripture. All right, y'all. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, make sure you go follow Legendary Hero Chronicles on Twitch. Legendary Hero Chronicles on Twitch, so you get those notifications when we go live and you don't miss any adventures. Make sure you go subscribe to Legendary Hero Chronicles on YouTube. And click that bell so you get the notifications anytime I post a new video on YouTube. I post videos pretty often on there. I haven't recently because I've been working on getting updates with the channel. But I'm gonna get back to posting YouTube's videos. The tips that we're going through today, that will be a YouTube video, y'all. I will be posting that on YouTube and some clips on TikTok as well. All right, y'all. Let me pin this comment here real quick. All right, so we got a couple tips that I wanted to go through that I was thinking about today with y'all. All right, y'all. So the first one that I want to go through, and I'm not like no Bravely Default like veteran at all. But I do love the series. I played one of the first ones on DS for a little bit. This was back when the DS almost was like taken off the shelves. I did play through Bravely Default 2. We might go through that again at some point in the future. I beat the game, and I did a lot of grinding and with the classes. And one of the advice that I was taught in that game, Bravely Default 2, and I want to tell people about in this game because it applies. The job system in Bravely Default is awesome, y'all. You're gonna have a ton of jobs in it, and it's gonna be easy to get overwhelmed because are there some that are stronger than others? Yes, but the game itself is not hard, y'all. The game itself isn't hard. You can grind, get stronger, you can get good abilities, but at the end of the day, tip 1 is play with the jobs that you like. Play with the jobs that you like. My favorite, as of right now, my favorite jobs are in this game so far: Summoner, Black Mage. So I'm using it. Black Mage, I have a combination of Summoner and Black Mage on Ares right now. And then I have Freelancer on Tiz just because I'm unlocking one ability, but eventually my whole party's gonna have to unlock this ability. But we'll get into that later. That's gonna be another tip. But tip 1, play with any job that you like. Try mismatch. Try different jobs, y'all. Okay? The game itself, if it's not hard to where you're gonna get to the point where you can't beat anything. You can always drop down on easy if you're having too much trouble on normal. But again, you're not gonna be, as long as you're grinding and staying a couple levels behind the recommended level that they give you, which is a cool feature on this game. When you go into dungeons, you're gonna be fine. And we'll get in. If you really get in a rut, I'll show you what you guys can do. But again, tip 1, play with any job that you like and experience with the different jobs. Clip that. Okay, tip 2. We're gonna get into a few abilities that I really like so far. And some of the jobs I really like. Why was I trying to get my mouse to go on the TV, y'all? I don't know what the heck. All right, but first, if you really get in a rut, y'all, or even before we do that, this is probably this is one of the most important things. So you go over here, you get this pretty early in the game, right here, your village. I'm gonna try to skip through this because I don't want to have any unlimited spoilers in case people are just watching this for the tips. All right, so you're gonna get this pretty early in the game. My recommendation is max these out as soon as possible. All right, max these out as soon as possible. So the most important ones: weapon shop, and I'll show you why in a second. Weapon shop. Let me see. Accessory trader is gonna be huge, but armor shop, accessories, and then the most important one here is your combat item shop. So for me, weapon shop and combat item shop, I would focus on. And again, this is so important because this is one of those things where you can literally, I'll show you. So we're gonna go trader. You see, it says 15 hours. I'm gonna put like, and this increases, the number of people you can use increases over the course of the game and as you unlock more things. But I'm gonna just put 2 people on this one for now. And it says 7 hours. Now, as long as I keep my Switch in sleep mode, I can go sleep overnight, go about my day, come back, and it'll continue to go, so it'll be done. So it's no reason why you shouldn't get these maxed out pretty early on in the game, y'all. And there is kind of a cheese that you can do. I'll show y'all that, but you don't really need to do it, guys. Like, if you kind of playing the game and you're playing it while you're at work, you can have these running while you're at work, y'all. All right. Again, everything maxes out at 11. So we'll do 4 here. We're gonna run this 80. And you'll notice like special moves. So basically the special moves one is when you unlock special moves, you can add different attributes to them. And that's what these are. Right here, your special move parts. Accessories are accessories. Weapons we'll talk about in a second. I'm just going to go through and get these going here. Okay. So, 2 of the most important ones. All right. Weapons is important. So once you unlock your weapons, you then can buy these weapons from the trader that's always around. All right. And once you get to level 6, slight spoiler, but once you get to level 6, I believe, you're going to unlock this weapon right here, the Angel Bow. The Angel Bow, especially early in, I haven't quite hit mid-game, but it's early game. This is by far. This is a mid-game weapon. Probably, maybe end game too. I don't know yet, but mid-game for sure. And towards late game to end game possibly. Early game, you're gonna, by far, a great weapon. You get these kind of weapons when these bigger and stronger weapons when you unlock as you improve and upgrade the weapon shop in that village. And again, Angel Bow is levels when you get to level 6. And then there's tons of other ones you can get. And as you go, you upgrade it. The weapons are expensive, y'all. So some of them you're not going to be able to afford right away. Angel Bow, if you don't spend too much money and go crazy, you can get it pretty early. It's not too pricey, but the other stuff is. But again, level that up. Get Angel Shop. That'll help you if you're struggling to beat enemies. And it also charms enemies. It has a chance to charm too. It's a great weapon, and for what you get it at level 6 again, and if you don't have to invest much money to get it either. Now, the other thing I'm going to say, as you upgrade these, you also get rewards. And one of those rewards is going to be your combat items. Your combat items are items that you can use against enemies, and it's AoE, so it's against all of them. And it's a set rate. Unless there's a weakness, it'll go higher, right? And it's magic. So if you have a party member who's not as effective fighting an enemy, I just use one of those items, right? And some of them are extremely strong. So as you get, so you can see, this is major. So this one is one of the stronger ones you'll get. I think level maybe 6, 7. Major fire, but again, it's AoE. It's going to hit everybody, all the enemies, and this is 2,000 a pop right here. Your moderate ones are going to do 500. So early game, the moderate ones, they're pricey. They could be a little bit pricey early game, but most of my money went towards these. And then once I learned that you can get upgraded weapons when you upgrade the weapon shop, I stopped buying weapons in the store. And honestly, guys, you're not going to need to buy weapons in the store. You're going to find stuff out and about. This is a pretty lengthy tip, so I'll summarize it in a little bit here for you. If you're struggling with the game, again, you could get these, but they're also good to have if you're fighting and somebody in your party just is not effective against somebody and you can use it. All right, or if you don't have many magic people. Okay, so let's summarize. Tip 2. Tip 2 is take advantage of the combat items. All right, take advantage of the combat items. Buy some, always have them on deck. And then if you want to get stronger ones, you simply go here to your village and you're upgrading the weapon item shop. Now, you will find them in treasure chests. As you upgrade this village, you will get them as rewards. Part of this tip, too, is upgrade the weapon shop and get the Angel Bow as soon as possible. And you also have other weapons. There is also, if you have a monk, which is a good class or job early on, you can unlock the monk's beast knuckles, and it does extra damage on beasts. That is great early on as well. So that is tip 2, y'all. That is tip 2. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry guys, that was my wife. I was gonna get finishing up the last tip, and I was gonna go pray and help put my son to sleep like we do every night. But he's so tired. I had to pray over the phone. I couldn't make it to the room in time. All right, y'all. So, recap. Tip 1: play with all jobs, with the ones you like, and experiment. Tip 2: level up the combat. Level up this whole village as fast as you can, but level up the combat. This one right here, combat items and weapon shop as soon as possible. Weapon shop so you can get access to angel bow and the beast knuckles or whatever they're called for your monk. And those 2 weapons will help you out greatly, especially early game, guys, even into the mid game. Combat items, you want to level this up. So if you're in a combat and you have members that aren't effective, you can use combat items to help out with damage, y'all. Okay, that is tip 2. All right. Tip 3. I'm gonna say most games, most RPG games, JRPGs, there's always a spot somewhere in the game, maybe multiple spots where you can grind. In these games, if it's anything like Bravely Default 2. There is going to be a spot later in the game where you'll be able to do a lot of JP grinding and experience grinding. But over the course of playing, you're going to get a good amount of experience just going through the dungeons, guys. All right. And I recommend my tip is stay a couple levels above the recommended level. All right. And then don't worry too much about JP. But like I said, there's going to be a spot, usually always a spot later in the game where you can farm JP, okay? That is tip 3. Clip that. All right, the final tip that I want to talk about is just some of the abilities, y'all. Some of the abilities. Usually, Freelancer always has, it's not a strong job, but it's the first job you start the game with, but it always usually has abilities that you want to get and give to everybody, all right? So one of those abilities is examine, which you get first in the game, and it's helpful to have that so you can know people's health and weaknesses when you're fighting. The big one for Freelancer though is JP up. JP up is the big one. Oh, it's actually at level 10 you get it, which I'm almost there. I thought it was 11. Okay, so yeah, level 10 you get JP up. So basically you're going to get a JP up boost when you're out fighting and grinding, and that's an ability you want to give to everybody. So when eventually I'm going to give it to Tiz now, and then when I get to a good spot, when I find that spot late game that's good on JP grinding, that's when I'm really going to grind and give everybody that for sure. But I can't wait to get that, because then I'm going to give Tiz so many of these other jobs I want to play with, y'all. But my recommendation is always go through these jobs, look through some of the abilities. All right, you can look them up if you don't fully know what they are, but Freelancer JP up is a must on everybody, y'all. It's gonna make your life a little bit easier. What I would actually do is probably, once I finish getting Tiz to JP up, I'll probably just give this job to somebody else and get them started on it, just to make the process easier going through the game. But if you come across a boss you can't beat, you can always take it off and put another job on them if you need to. But so This tip, I'm going to throw this in here too. Take advantage of job command. So it's basically you have your main job and your job command, your secondary abilities. You can't progress this anymore, but you have access to it. So I basically gave Tiz Black Magic just in case I needed another magic person, because Ares is my main magic person. So tip 4, go to give everybody JP up from the freelancer, y'all. Give everybody JP up from the freelancer. Clip that. That is tip 4. All right, y'all. Now we're going to get into the game, all right? So I got to figure out where I left off here. Let's go back to the city here. It's always weird to me that they go first. Here's a kind of a honorable mention tip, but when you unlock the thief, take the thief ability. I gave it to Ragnabel because he's my fastest character, but take that and give it to somebody. Again, I would suggest Ragnabel. And you want to steal from every enemy, guys, because you get items. And sometimes you will get good combat items to use against people. And those costs early game can get pretty expensive when you're buying multiple of them. So steal from everybody. And then when you have the auto combat option. So when you're out in the field, I usually do auto combat. And I just have Ragnabel. I'll brave 4 times. I'll put steal on twice, and then the next 2 are attack. So usually if you do twice, if he fails the first time, you'll be able to get the second one for sure. On the second one. All right, we're gonna go here and heal ourselves. And these prices be getting steep, man. Inflation be hitting this game as the game goes on. Yikes. Clip that. This is the guy I'm talking about. So as you go and you level up armor, and this guy's always looking to make money. So as you go, you level up the armor shop, the weapon shop, the combat items. They're going to show here. So as you can see down here, like the major ones are like 2,000 a pop, 200's moderate. Moderate's not bad, guys. It's going to guarantee you 500k, 500 I mean, damage. And if it's a weakness, 750. That's not bad. That's not bad. 4 of those is great. This one is OD. Right now you don't really need them, but I would say you'll be fine with the ones for 200. And then if you go here, if you want, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but these are the weapons that I got. Again, I told you there's gonna be some that are pretty pricey. But as you can see, like right here, the Knight Emperor, it actually drops me down to 103 damage, right? But if you go to the bow, Angel's Bow, which is only 3,500, I'm at 120. Granted, I could use 2 of these things, but still. And this is the claws I was talking about right here for Ragnabel, or the monk. I gave him the monk. All right, let's continue here, y'all. Oh, they got here. Oh, man. So I'll probably give more tips as I'm playing, guys. And just as we get into our adventures, I'll give tips and stuff that I do. But again, we're going to focus more on now beating this chapter.
The Vestal of Water lost to us? We'd always hoped her absence would end. No Vestaling was chosen to succeed her. I'd prayed her return would calm the chaos here. Now it only spreads. Lady Vestal, pray, tell me, what ought I do? What can this nation do?
It's crazy, man. There's so much death in this game. Like, I wasn't expecting it. It caught me off guard. It really did. I have no idea where to go. Talk to her. Oh, you know what? I gotta go to the water temple. That's where I gotta go. Okay. I think. Try that. Anyways. Let's save it here. I'm assuming there's gonna be some kind of boss in here when we go in here, y'all. Isn't there always? Clip that.
Wait! Something isn't right.
The air is charged. It's totally different from before.
Look, there, in the crystal. Rusalka! That's Rusalka, purveyor of doom!
It's the same as the last time.
We can't awaken the crystal until we're rid of the beast, Agnes! Then I have no choice. I must do this!
Alright, who we got? What the heck is that? Okay, so we're fighting a puddle, y'all. Okay. First one was a dragon dog. Now it's a plant puddle, maybe? Alright, usually what I always do is go here. I just use the default. Of course, thunder. Alright. That should be pretty good damage right there. And then with her, we're gonna also go. That will increase our damage. And then probably. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Please hit that like button for me. And shoot me a follow. I really appreciate it. then we're gonna default.
Forgive me!
Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay. Do I have anything that can fix charm? Alright, we're gonna.
Get lost!
This should do some pretty good damage. Wowzers! Okay, so we got to talk about that. Dang, charm again? So another one of those things you can level up in the village is your special moves, your actual special moves that you unlock. So if you want to unlock stronger moves, like you start off with hack and slash, but if you want to unlock the stronger ones for each job, you basically just go, or for each weapon, you basically want to make sure you unlock those as well. And we are gonna hit him with this too. Yeah, we've been crushing this battle. Go all in.
Full power!
Wowzers, okay. Wow. Alright, this is gonna take him out right here. We're gonna go. We're probably not gonna need everybody. But it's over. And it's a wrap. Clip that. Awesome battle, y'all. Good job. That's how you do it.
Good. We're ready to begin the rite. All set, Agnes? I'll go over the process for the ritual once more, just to be sure. To awaken it, you must set your own life force to resonate with the crystal's natural rhythm. Focus your prayers on the crystal and don't stop, Agnes. If it works as it should, we'll soon see dramatic results. I know I said it before, but be sure you don't stop before it's done. Keep praying until I give the signal to stop, no matter what. The flow of the crystal's energy could reverse and explode out of control. Is all of that clear, Agnes?
I understand.
Crystal clear.
You needn't repeat
I was
yourself.
totally paying attention.
Agnes.
If it does go berserk, do we get a second chance at the ritual?
No second chances, which is why it's so important you all stay out. All right, Agnes, let's begin.
Right.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Basically, what I want to do is I'm learning how to screenshot, and this is the first part. One of the things I do when I'm creating a thumbnail. All right, let me see here. make sure I got this real quick. See if that worked. Okay, it did work. All right, good. Okay, y'all. Let's do this.
Not yet! Just a little longer!
I kind of like on Mac, it was a little bit easier because I could just press it and then go ahead and do it myself.
More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this!
I think after this, we'll probably be able to
Stop!
go
That's
in the
it!
sea again. Alright, let me try this again here. Water crystal
Yes!
awakened.
It's done! The water crystal is awakened! You did amazing, Anyas!
Agnes, are you all right? She's completely exhausted.
I'm fine. No cause for worry. That makes 2 crystals.
We're halfway there.
That actually turned out to be a good screenshot. Did my
Agnes,
mistake.
you need to rest. You've been pushing yourself this whole time.
I told you. I'm fine. Please, spare me your concern. I have to do this. I have to do it alone.
Desiree, thank you for the like. I really appreciate it. Hey, how have you been? It was a hot one today.
Lady Matriarch, the sea.
Oh, I've
Its
been
waters
great.
are clearing.
I've been absolutely blessed, great. I will say though, this year
It's
has
the
been flying
guidance
by
of the
quick.
Vestal. Praise be to her.
I'm like, I can't believe we're more than halfway through the year already. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I feel before you know it, kids are gonna be going back to school. I used to dread this time when I was younger because Walmart would always put the school stuff out. Like, you feel like you got done with school and then Walmart would put the school stuff out for August or for back to school already. Gave me nightmares. I'm like, let me enjoy the summer first. Man, this dude stay trying to... All right, we're not about to pay this dude, y'all. He trying to come up, man. In this economy? Oh, playing a game called Bravely Default. It's a JRPG game. It's fun. It's a fun series. Never actually played this one before, but it's pretty... They have its moments where it's really funny. And then not so much dark moments, but some crazy twists where like people just keep dying, and I'm like, wow, all right, I wasn't expecting that. Do you play video games? Yeah, that's how we gonna get away from paying that dude, yo. We trying to save our money out here. With all these tariffs and the economy right now, this dude charging $1,000 a night to sleep in his tent. Can't do it. It's too much. Okay, all right. Which Mortal Kombat? Fortnite. Maybe one of these days I'll play Fortnite. Cause like my nephews try to get me into it, and I couldn't get through the fact of shooting and building at the same time. I'm like, I need to do one or the other. Oh yeah, that's a good Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is my favorite fighting game. I'm not the best at it, but Mortal Kombat was my favorite growing up. I used to we didn't have the internet back then, so Mortal Kombat 2, I was always trying to do fatalities. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool. I might have to try it. Like 20 years later, I finally play Fortnite. My nephews are gonna start laughing at me. I will say, in order for me to do it though, I need a good skin, so it has to be somebody that I like. So like in the past, I know they had like Black Adam, The Rock, Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. They got to give me somebody. I need a cool skin if I'm gonna try it. Yeah, that's down my alley right there, for sure. Yeah, one of these days I'll probably pop Fortnite on and it'll just be pure comedy. Probably some like 5-year-old's just gonna kill me like 50 million times, and I'm gonna report him for bullying.
Ah, Lady Vestal.
Talking trash to me and everything, and then I'm
I hear the ocean.
Tell him I'm gonna tell his mom.
Life. It is you to whom we owe this.
I pray my actions will see water's bounty return to.
like, do you even know how to spell that?
But I fear chaos still grips this land, and I.
Another,
am
if you
unfit
like
to
shooting
quell it
games, you
alone.
ever play Borderlands? Yeah,
I
right.
beg you will forgive my presumption.
I feel like we've all
Please,
been there, like who
stay
plays
here.
competitive games
We
that got
need your
killed by some
guidance.
5-4-year-old.
My duty now takes me elsewhere. The
Yeah,
crystals of
Borderlands is
fire
fun.
and
It's
earth
like,
remain in shadow.
If you get a
They are
chance, check
my
it out. It's
responsibility.
it's probably one of my
Yes.
favorite.
Yes, of course. I have asked too much.
Yeah, it's on
Forgive
PlayStation
me.
4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC. Might finally come out on Switch.
forgive the Blood Rose Legion.
But it's like a
of my list.
shooter RPG game, but it's
And
hilarious. It's funny.
I assure you. But the crystals must come first. You agree, Aerie?
Yes, we agree.
Of course.
Might I ask where your travels take you next,
Lost this, so I don't
Lady
interrupt her
Vestal?
talking. Yeah, so Borderlands 2 was always my favorite. Like me, one of my brothers and my nephews played Borderlands 2 till it probably got worn out. But it's super fun. Borderlands 3 is good too. That's the most recent one. But I never beat that one. And then Borderlands 4 comes out in September, so I'm gonna be playing that. So I'll probably when Borderlands 4 comes out, it's an online game, so you can play with teams up to 4 people. So when I stream that, I'll invite people to jump on if they want to play with me. I'll probably, when my nephews are on, I'll have them play with me as well. So it'll be one of those games when I'm streaming that I'll definitely be able to invite people on to play it. Yeah, check it out. It comes out, the 4th one comes out in September, but 3 and 2 are good games. 2 again is my favorite, but you could probably get it on sale right now.
I was told the
Like
Vestal of
3
Fire
with all
is
like the
deceased.
DLCs for
I
pretty
must
cheap.
hurry to the
And then you can kind of get a feel for it to see
Then
if you like
beyond the
it.
sea, to
The
Iceland
movie, don't watch the
and
movie.
the
The movie
Temple of
was
Fire.
pretty bad. They had an all-star cast too. It's not their fault. But I was so disappointed.
If you follow the waters west of here, ever west, you will find it.
It's just like for some reason when they try to make movies out of video games, they just never end well.
First,
I can't
cross
really
the
think of a
miasma
good
woods,
movie video
then to
game.
the shore of the inner sea.
Shows. There's some good movie shows, but video game shows I meant.
I shall make a mark of it upon your map. The seas are only newly tamed, and the journey is long. I pray you will be safe.
Alright, y'all. I think we finally unlocked the sea, which is good. Thank you for the likes, y'all. I really appreciate it. And thanks again for all the likes, too. Desiree, I appreciate it. Alright, let's figure this out. So we can't go on until we do this side quest. Here's a question. Where the heck do I look to see where the quests are? I forgot about these tutorial quests. Oh wow, I was banging these things out and didn't even know it. Alright. Alright, we gotta try to figure out where this side quest is. Okay, nah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in. Where do we go for this one? See, the thing is with the side quest, I don't know exactly where I'm at. Give me 1 second here, y'all. y'all. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. We're gonna rock out here and just let it get dark out. A lot of the stuff that I'm stealing, I don't even know what it does. So I'm just like, what? Clip that. Let's check over here again. I think this is where it was. Alright, let's look up and see where it is. While I'm doing this, it's giving me plenty of time to level up here. Oh, okay, got it. So apparently here, that's floral. So let's. I didn't know that was floral. Alright, let's just go around here and let time do its thing. So basically, the dude we're looking for, if you remember on the other streams, this is a funny conversation, but he was talking to Ragnarok, and he was talking to him about technique, and Ragnarok was like, wait, ladies like women like technique? What is he talking about? Technique. And then he goes up to Ida, or whatever her name is, it says, "What kind of technique do you like?" So that's the guy we're looking for. It was pretty hilarious. It reminded me of The Last Dragon when his Bruce Leroy's brother was like, "You don't have any moves." It's a long day. It's getting dark. Ah, here he is. Right here you go.
Hey, isn't that the...
Come, we're following him. I intend to see this so-called technique for myself.
Why do I have to come?
Clip that. It's hilarious. If you know, you know.
So exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink. Someone, give me a lap to lie in. Need sleep.
Eh. Alright, let's save it again here. Let me see where it is. So, like on the map, that show you where to go. It's still here. So, my guess is maybe in dark time. Hey, buddy. Sorry. Oh. I thought you. Here we go, dark time, y'all. Of course, I'd get something.
Hey, isn't that the...
Come, we're following him. I intend to see this so-called technique for myself.
Why
Technique.
do I have to come?
If you know, you know. Clip it. That's funny.
So exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink. Someone, give me a lap to lie in. Need...
Just like the time. Okay, so we're looking again.
More. Need more.
It's late for a lady to be wandering about. Shall I walk you home?
It wasn't enough. The hairpin, the dye. I used them both. But it's not enough. More. I need more. I can be prettier. Have to be. He laughed his smug laugh as he said it. I'm a secret beauty potion. But it wasn't enough. It's not enough. Red hair left. From the basement. None of it lasts. Potion wasn't enough. It's more. More. I need more.
What do you make of all that?
I pride myself on understanding women, but she had even me at a loss.
Hey, isn't that the...
Come, we're following him. I intend to see this so-called technique for myself.
Why do I have to come?
How many times do you gotta follow him? Oops. That's the question.
You look positively ragged. Still obsessing over what that red fellow said?
There's something about him, something shady. We tailed him, and he just vanished.
Sure you didn't just botch the attempt? I'm sure you're an old hand at chasing skirts, but you've no talent for tracking middle-aged men. Right. This looks like a woman's job.
Eh.
He seems the type to leave a trail of broken women behind him. I'll judge him for myself.
Don't. Please. I don't want you going near him. Just the thought of you and him.
I'll thank you not to fantasize. Besides, have some faith. Do I seem the type to fall for a washed-up philanderer? I'll just put on a little act and see what his game really is.
But how?
Well, first... Is that... It's the one from the Sage's collection.
The Bravo bikini, wasn't it? I didn't realize Adia had it.
One glance can tell you it doesn't fit. Clearly, the woman is fearless.
Are we sure this is wise? It might attract the wrong attention.
I told her to scream if anything happens. We have to trust her.
Hey, they're gone!
But I didn't hear a peep, let alone a scream.
In any case, we have to find her.
Have a look at this. Something is caught between the paving stones.
It's a scrap of the bikini. A hidden passage, then? I knew it! That explains the disappearing act. Agnes, follow me! And don't leave my side, no matter what.
Why do you say that?
Women are fickle beasts.
Come again?
Well, are we going in?
Let's go save her.
I don't see the Red Man down here.
Secret passages, and now this?
What is all this? It's all machines and laboratory tools. And row after row of those vials.
There! Adia!
She's breathing. Knocked out, but otherwise fine, thankfully.
All these women left here unconscious. We have to free them from this place.
Ah, but that would put me in quite the bind.
It's the old Red Man!
Now that is unfortunate. Red is a fine nickname, but you've gone and butchered it.
I'll ask this once. What have you done to Adia?
Ha, I gave you fair warning, boy. Said I'd have her in my pocket, didn't I? I'm telling you, it's all in the technique and the technology. Take that device there. So it churns out a little toxin called pheromore, see?
Toxin?
As in poison, yes. Follow along. You mix pheromore with Nitafix. And this cologne is born. Give it a little spray around the collarbone. Can't imagine the stuff is good for you, but my, is it effective. Any woman within arm's reach falls for me. Guaranteed. A slave to my every word. So yes, there's a chemical technique to start.
Why do this? To attract women? Why imprison them here, then? What are you really after?
Simple. The Red always has his eye out for women that might prove useful. Ladies in the right places to help me climb my way to the top. Once I spot them, it's just a matter of making them fall for me. That part's easy. Then they do my work for me, whatever I say. Recruitment technique? Check.
That's it, then? All this for some lazy ambition?
Now, don't get ahead of yourself, boy. What goes into that machine there? Ah, the women. It extracts the toxins from the seduced women to make cologne to seduce more women.
What? That junk is
Rinse,
disgusting.
repeat. There's a fine technique for bringing down a nation.
Wow.
What? You can't.
This
Who
dude
are
is
you?
crazy.
Hush, darling. Red still has the floor. Now, I never forget a lady's face. Ever. It's my gift. I knew yours in an instant. Imagine my surprise seeing not one, but two golden geese trundling along behind you. How you saw them as anything but an opportunity, I'll never know. Were I in your shoes, boy, I'd use every trick of the trade to make them fall for me. Once they're in love, they're yours. You've won. For women are creatures of emotion, my friend. Bar wench or Grand Duchess, a gal in love will give anything, do anything for the man she loves.
And her wishes, her identity? These mean nothing to you?
Does a carpenter care for the wishes of his hammer? Tools ill have need of identities. Regardless, your capture will be my ticket to riches and glory, and I thank you for that. A traitorous runaway and a wanted witch. I can think of no two finer instruments.
He's Eternian. Are you with the Legion?
Quiet in the back, thank you. Where was I? Ah, yes.
Can we just interrupt this
Tech
dude?
use every tool in reach
getting on my
till
nerves.
it crumbles
He's
to
getting on
dust.
y'all nerves? He's getting
That's
on my
how a
nerves.
man succeeds.
He talks too
A
much.
dandy.
Clip that.
A man who would call a woman his tool is no man. My friends will suffer no further insults.
Question is,
Since you're clearly incapable of managing my nickname, let's make this formal. I am captain of the Eternian Forces Blood Rose Legion, Red Mage Fiore de Rosa.
I don't care.
It's all or nothing.
Nice. Special action here.
Good luck!
Another nice shot. I'm gonna go all in with him.
No holding back.
Wow. And it's a wrap. Get this file evil person out of here. That's the best I could come up with, dog. Clip that. Hit a better one-liner. Anything? Any ideas, y'all? We're so close to 3,500. All right, the Red Mage. What we got here? Kind of a good at all trades person. Nice, okay.
Seems a tool used wrong makes a fine weapon.
Get this disgusting vermin out of here.
Then what? In the end, he went to all these lengths just to use women?
Have to wonder whether a more direct approach might not have been more effective.
Look here, at these papers. I imagine they're his writing.
Reports. They're awfully thick.
Thank you for coming to my rescue, all of you. I was careless.
Ringabel led the charge the whole way. Direct your thanks at him.
Thank you, Ringabel. You're squarely on the white as the driven snow list for today.
Appreciated. Come to think of it, that suit is the wrong size for you. You're liable to...
Excuse me? Just what is that supposed to
Yo, right about dog.
Why are you upset? It's a simple fact that the size isn't...
I'm moving you to my dead to me list.
Clip that. That's hilarious. Alright, y'all. Alright, before we get up out of here, I just want to play around with the idea here of making 2 Red Rages. Like, I think this is really helpful in a pinch here. Okay, we're gonna make her ready. Abilities will be, of course, summoning. Okay. Question is, what? See, I want her magic attack to stay high though. I'm gonna keep that on. Let me check the sword here. Drops it. Yeah, we'll keep that on for now. We're gonna switch some of these around here. For her, I'm actually gonna make her question is, how close? Yeah. Should I complete? Maybe I should go ahead. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna complete it. She's so close to level 10. Makes no sense to switch it now. And then we'll make okay, so he's pretty close to level 10, which is great. Pretty close to level 10 as well. Oh, there's 14 things? And of course, you should be right there. Okay. Alright, y'all. Almost there. Alright, let's head out of here. Here. All right, y'all. That'll do it. A shorter adventure today, but very action-packed, very effective. Early tips in the beginning to know getting into the game. I'm definitely gonna chop that up and get that out. Put some clips on TikTok and get the full early tips video out there on YouTube. And going forward, I'm actually gonna start working on trying to break some of these. The streams itself will be on Twitch and they'll also be on YouTube, but I'm gonna work on chopping the adventures up a little bit more and getting some more bigger and longer clips on YouTube. So that's something I'm gonna work on, and it'll have some good thumbnails, etc., y'all. But I want to thank everyone for stopping in on Twitch and TikTok. Thank you for joining the adventure tonight. Before we go, you guys know what to do. Stay watching, stay playing, stay legendary, and I'll see you guys on our next adventure. Stay blessed.